Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, everything is all good. I'm getting ready for the Battle of Chalons C5 final on Evony today. What I have managed to do very quickly before... Just wait for the train to disappear in the background. What I have done in preparation for today's final is I've just made a little video where we can have a look at a little preview of the teams that are taking place today. So I'm just going to add that right now, let that play through. Let me go into my media and I'm just going to add this video. And it's just a little breakdown of the different teams that are taking part today and also who else is in the battle. So let's do this. Battle of Chalons preview. That's the one I want. Click hey everyone, welcome back to Empire Build Academy. Today is the Battle of Chalons finals for all of the different continents on Evony. I will be actually streaming the C5 final, which will include Sagon's Empire SGE, TGT, Theria, Night Lords NGL, and NER New Era. 4 teams, 1 champion. Who is going to win? What I thought I would do before those battles take place is actually just jump over to the game and have a look at the 4 alliances that are taking part in today's game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the Brilliant Star server 1282 to 1662 and just have an individual look at each of the teams taking place. Sagan's Empire SGE 1337 is the first one we will have a look at. So all we're going to do is jump into the world. The alliance that we are looking for, or the server should I say, is 1337. So we're just going to click on the coordinates next to the magnifying glass. Click on 1337, which is who we want to go after. We are there, Sagan's Empire. Click into the City of Throne. Click into the building. Click on the image for the Queen Sagan. She is the person that is in control. 158 billion. Click on detail. Click on locate coordinates. And then magically, I will find exactly where that alliance is. So this is the Sagan Empire. We can see that Sagan 49, 158 billion. Very, very strong. I have already had a previous look at all 4 in preparation for this. And these are definitely very strong. There's a lot of 44s, 45s in there as well, but also as well a few of the higher level monarchs and castles as well. You can see there's another level 49 there in Lynn, 104.6 billion. I can see Sue is a level 48 monarch. Click on the detail there, 64.1 billion. Also Whiteclaw, another level 49 monarch, 60.1 billion. So there is definitely, and maybe I've missed a few as well, but definitely a very strong, powerful alliance. Their castle is a level 5 as well. So we would expect Sagan's Empire to be very strong in today's battle. But let's go and have a look at some of the other people that are taking part today. The next one we are going to have a look at is Theria. And if we go into the top charts, again, I'm looking for server 1401. Let's go back into the world. Let's again click on those coordinates. 1401 is what I'm looking for. Click on go. We will see that Theria are in control. Click on the City of Throne. Click on that monarch. Go and find them using the arrest warrant. Click on confirm. And again, we are at their alliance. This is the TGT. One of the things I can see straight away, we've got a 49 Onyx. What is their power? 86 billion is their power. You can also see Savage OG is a level 49 monarch, 85.6 billion. Dr. Guy is 88.7 billion. So there's a lot of powerful people again in TGT as well. And of course, they're going to be backed up by lots of the smaller castles as well. That is a 48, level 48 DJ Chaos. So again, you would imagine that this alliance alongside SGE will probably be the 2 alliances that are battling it out for first place. But again, we do need to look at the others as well just to see what they can bring to the table. But do let me know in the comments who you think is the strongest in today's and who would you be putting your coins on when it comes to the betting. Let me have a look at what I got. I actually lost on yesterday's Chalons betting because I've only got 1,538, which means that the favourite in yesterday's battle obviously didn't finish first. which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Let me know where you are putting your battlefield coins today. Let's go back to the Battle of Chalons. Let's have a look at team number 3, which is NGL Night Lords, server 1344. Again, we will click into the world, click onto those chords. 1344 is who we are looking for. NGL are the City of Throne holders. Ragnarok is the person that we are going after today to have a look at. Click on detail, locate chords, and let's have a look at this alliance. This is NGL. We can see a level 5 alliance castle. I can also see Ragnarok has got a beautiful castle, level 49 monarch, 107.9 billion is the power. How many of the other high level castles do we have in here? I can see actually not many. I can see obviously 43s, 41s, 44s. I'm just having a look. There's a few 44s, but nothing in comparison to what we've seen in the first 2 alliances. So again, yes, a very strong player that will be a rally setup, but I'm not sure that they will have the strength to keep up with the top 2. The top 2 are probably going to go after NGL and NER. Let's now go back over and have a look actually at the last alliance, which is NER. I was actually streaming the C5 semi-finals that contained NER yesterday. They are server 1284. Let's go over and have a look at them. Now, server 1284, again, I've already pre-looked at these, and I feel that they're not going to be as strong as those top 2, those first 2 that we saw. Let's go into there. Let's find Andy. Andy was their rally setter yesterday, I believe. Locate coordinates. And this is their alliance. So what I would say is obviously Andy, again, 48, not terrible, 72.8 billion, but certainly not the powers of the first 2 alliances. And in regards to who else is competing, there's lots and lots of 44s in this one. That's what I would say. A lot of 44s, a lot of 45s. But again, is this just easy points for those first 2 alliances to be going after? Are the first 2 alliances going to be targeting as quick as they can these 2, the bottom 2 alliances, in terms of what looks like the power matchup of these? I do feel that the first 2 are going to be the ones that to look out for. I do feel that is going to be the battle, but it would be awesome to get your impression on what you think is going to happen today's battle after you've now seen what is going on. What I want to do before I go is just give a quick shout out to the other 5 continents that are kicking off in today's Battle of Chalons final. We are going to go into the top charts. We are going to go to the C1 Lord of Domination, and we can see there is 302 Respect, 164 Pegasus, 375 Naughty by Nature, 52 Sad Panda taking part in the C1 final, so good luck to every one of those in that one. In the Peak of Glory, this is the C2 continent, Valor and Gaming, server 428, Dirty Trash Pandas, server 519, 441 is JTR, 546 is ATM inside. Again, good luck to all of you taking part in today's final. C3 King of Conquest, the participants today are 885 Emotional Damage, Tearaways 876, Paragon 831, Name Not Found 404, 979 is the server for them. Again, it's going to be an interesting one to see who wins all of these. C4, who's competing in C4? We've got THE 1070, 1260 Ride or Die, Pew Pew Peacocks 1119, and we are here 1125 for the C4 continent. We've already looked at C5, so the last one we need to have a look at is Heart of Galaxy, and this is server 1663 plus against the best ATB 1782. 1726 is Pretty Odd Beast. Second Dawn is 1891, and the last one to be competing in that particular C6 final is USA, and they are server 1776. So again, good luck to everyone that is taking part. Do let me know where you are throwing your Battle of Chalons betting coins today. I actually went with what looked like a really secure victory for my coins yesterday, but that didn't happen. I ended up losing, so that is the way those things kind of work. Sometimes you don't pick the biggest and strongest because it can be teamwork with so many different factors that go into the competing of these finals. But that is it. That is the preview. That is what we've got today. I will be streaming the C5 finals live at 2 o'clock, which is around 40 minutes or so away. It would be awesome if you could join me for that particular finals. And again, just let me know in the comments who you're supporting, who do you think will win the C5 finals, and where is your Battle of Chalons coins going in today's final. Look forward to seeing you in the live final very soon. Thanks for watching. Okay, we are now live. That was just a little preview that I've made for the final. I just thought I'd throw something in there, show you what teams are competing today and what they look like. Just going to make sure the sound is okay. Okay, we are now live. Okay, so it's all good. All good. We've got 10 people watching. We've already got 4 likes. Really appreciate the support, so that is really cool. Let's have a look at the game. So what I've just done, if you did miss that little preview video that I've just made, I was just showing you the teams that were taking part in today's final. So what I was doing was jumping into the Battle of Chalons. This is who is taking part in today's C5 final. Sagan's Empire looked very strong from what I've seen when I went over to their server and had a look. Same with Theria. I'd say Night Lords and New Era probably will be the ones that are targeted at the beginning by Sagan's Empire and Theria. That is what I believe. That doesn't mean that that's always the way it works. I did throw my Battle of Chalons coins yesterday on what looked like a really secure bet, and I lost. So it just goes to show you that it's not always the way you think it works. And if it was, it would be pointless playing these things, I guess. That's the way you've got to see it. So let me show you what Sagan's Empire looked like, though. 1337. Just going to jump into the world, and then we're just going to jump into the chords. 1337 is who we are looking at. And you can see that they control the throne over there, which is expected. We've got Queen Sagan, 158 billion in power. And if we go and then locate where their alliance is, this is the alliance for Sagan's Empire. And you can see, first thing that I noticed, which was different to the bottom two, is there is a lot of 49 monarchs in here. Of course, that doesn't mean that's the level of their castle. We're just giving you an example. High Dragons, let's go and have a look at the power there. 95.9 billion. Again, another very strong person. We've got another 49. Again, monarch. Lin, 104.6 billion. So you can see already why these are going to be probably the team to stop in today's final. It definitely isn't going to be easy. Let's come off that. Let's have a look at Theria, who I believe will be the challengers for today's C5 final. Top charts, 1401 is where we are going. So again, I'm going to jump back into the world. 1401 is who we are looking for. Click onto that. And you can see they, again, also control the City of Throne. You would expect that. We've got this 15.9 billion, of course, not going to be the main man in this particular alliance. So let's go over to where they are. This is where they are. Again, we've got 49 castles. We've got Onyx, who is a 86 billion in power. I can see Savage is also 85.6 billion. There is a Dr. Guy, 91.7 billion. So again, plenty of castles in there that are going to be strong, and I would imagine be the challengers to SGE. I just feel that it's going to be very difficult for the other two alliances, and I am going to jump into them very quickly before the battle starts so we can see exactly what I'm talking about. So the next one is 1344 for Night Lords. Go into their alliance, 1344. And again, another one that owns and controls the throne. Ragnarok is the one that we are clicking on. Sometimes it clicks on straight away, sometimes it doesn't. Locate the coordinates. Actually, quite a strong player as well, Ragnarok. If we go and have a look at the detail there, we can see 107.9 billion is the power for them. But what I would say is this is where you start to notice a drop in how many of those high-level castles that are involved. So I'm scouting around here, and I'm seeing a lot of 44s. I'm seeing a lot of mid 40s, but I'm not seeing what I'm seeing with the first two, where there is a few of the 48s, the 49s monarchs in there. I don't see it. It's the same with, as well, the last one, NER. They are looking like they are going to be the target for today's battle, and I will, while we've got a couple of minutes left, just show you the last one as well. It's only fair. Battle of Chalons. This is actually part of the semi-final that I streamed yesterday. NER from server 1284. And let's go and have a look at how they are matching up. Another one that owns and controls the throne. Actually, this is the rally setter, Andy, 72.8 billion. So nice and strong in their own individual. But again, it's another one of those that when we go and have a look at the actual alliance, 48, plenty of 45s. I would actually say there's more 45s than that than they was in the previous one that we just looked at. So maybe a little bit stronger. But I just feel that those first two look like the strongest and are probably going to be the ones battling it out for today's first place in the C5 finals. Do let me know in the comments what you think. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you think actually any of the bottom two in terms of what I've seen, what I felt, can actually get involved in today's battle? I went back into the world. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go back into this one and then just give a quick glance, a quick look at all of the different finals going on today. So this is the C1 final. Servers 302, 164, 375, 52 will be competing in the C1 final. Peak of Glory, we've got Valorant Gaming, Dirty Trash Pandas, JTR and ATM will be competing in the C2 final. In the C3 final, we've got Emotional Damage, Tearaways, Paragon, Name Not Found. In the C4 final, we have THE, we have 069, Pew Pew Peacocks, PPK, and then WAH competing in that particular one, the C4. C5 we've already looked at, that's the one that I'm going to be doing today. And then finally, the C6 final is going to be between Against the Best, Pretty Odd Beast, Second Dawn, and America, who have actually streamed in the past on particular battles. 16 people in the room I can see watching in preparation for today's final. Do let me know in the comments who you are supporting. Is there anyone in particular you're looking out for today? Do also drop your ID like Martin has so that I can share that with Evony for some small rewards. A little bit better than yesterday's because it's the final. They increased it a little bit. But again, worth doing just to get involved in today's final. So yeah, do let me know what's going on from your end, who you're supporting. I am just going to go and take a quick break before we actually jump into today's C5 final. Before I do that, I just noticed I went through all of that and then I didn't have it on the game scene, which is really, really annoying. I was actually going across to all of the different ones so you could all see. But guess who left it on the thumbnail? Yes, that would be me. So you've just listened to me rabbit on for about 5 minutes about all of the people taking part in today's battle. And that didn't work, really, because you didn't see anything. You could only hear me talking. Indrek Patole has also shared, Uncle Ron, if ain't playing, I couldn't care who wins. That should be mine. That's the attitude to have, you know? At the end of the day, we only care about our own needs on these games. I tend to do the same thing when I'm in Battlefield or server versus server. Once I've been destroyed, I'm like, don't want to be involved anymore. No, I do. I go after the buildings. Yes, that's what I was going to do. So I just jumped back on, actually, just to show you, just to mention, I did notice that I weren't showing the actual footage of those alliances that I just spent 5 minutes rabbiting on about. I will be back in literally 2 minutes and it will be the start of the final. Okay, we are seconds away from me jumping in and out of the game. If you've not followed my streams before, I do need to jump out to sort of go back in as a spectator on today's C5 final. One thing I actually don't know is I didn't actually say or specify to Evony which team I would be the spectator for in today's final. So that is going to be a little bit of a surprise for me. It doesn't really matter who it is. I can still control what I'm watching, what I'm sharing, things like that. The only thing that I am a little bit disappointed about is I can't really get involved with battle reports, and that would be a lovely additional thing that would be useful to share in these finals. 2 o'clock I can see is already occurred, so what should happen is I do this and I'll be in the world, but I need to come out first, so that's what I'm going to do. You're going to see a black screen while I jump back in. And this is the moment where we all keep our fingers crossed and pray that I am in the battle. Let me have a look. Yes, I am, and I am supporting and spectating for NER. So what I will do now is show you just exactly who is turning up. Let's start from left, going all the way round. This is the SG Alliance that is going to be turning up for today's battle. Of course, there's still plenty more people to be joining in, but again, look at the power there. There's 49s, 48s, Monarchs. They look really strong. I just feel that they're going to be the ones to beat today. And if anyone is going to beat them, it is going to be TGT, which we will see in a moment. But let's have a look at NGL first. We can see there is a 49 in there with Ragnarok. Forest Lady, 48. So, you know, again, a bit of strength there. Also would say with these as well that they do have quite a few decent mid-range 40 castles on here as well. So it'd be interesting to see how they get on. Marching. Who's marching? Is that talking? It's talking about. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is TGT. And these are no, not NER. Let me come off them. That is the NER. Just have a quick glance at them, see what you think. This is one of the things that they're going to struggle with. Is Andy is definitely the biggest and the strongest, but beyond that, there isn't really much. That's what I'd say. So they're going to be the target of rallies. That's the way I feel today's battle is going to go for NER. And then the last one, these are the ones that I think have got a chance to challenge SGE, and that is THE. Is that right? Not THE. TGT. There we go. Theria Games. I don't know if it is actually Theria Games. Is it Theria Games? I'm assuming it's Theria Games because it's called Theria, but it might not be. But what I would say with these is there are a few 49s in there. We've got Savage OG, we've got Onyx, there's DJ Chaos, Monarch 48, plenty of the mid-range castles as well. So I would imagine quite strong. Shall we have a look at what they're saying in chat at the moment already? They probably know that they're going to be struggling in today's battle. So many K49s, lots of laughs. I am dead now. So basically, we are targets. That's exactly what I said. I said that NGL are going to be targets. And that's actually a good point that someone's put in there. There is no healing. There's no point. You've just turned up today, and it's going to be difficult. It really is. Congratulations. I think you have made it before. I sent let's have some fun out there today. My team won't heal today, so better to get us at the beginning. Interesting. So that's what they have said to the NGL Alliance. NER are saying they're not going to be healing, which is completely understandable. It really is. It makes perfect sense. There's no point wasting. You've turned up. You've made the final. Happy days. But it is a case of now sort of saving yourself for another day and accepting you're going to finish third or fourth, or which in all honesty is probably going to be fourth. How long have we got to go to the battle? 37 seconds. Not bad. 25 people watching, 7 likes on the stream. Please do help support by dropping a like on this particular stream. It really is helping support. I'm having a few issues with YouTube at the moment. They're not being very kind to me at all. I'm not really sure what's going on. So there's a little bit of work for me to do in the background, and likes on this particular stream definitely do help. We are 10 seconds away from the battle starting. I'm just going to make sure that everything is on in reference chat. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. The battle is starting. Everyone is going to port away. I'd imagine people are just going to port away to random areas. It's pointless sort of being all together and being the target of rallies from the beginning. You might as well have a go. Show the reports, bro, or if they hear. 100%, always will. Always will. And maybe because today is more of a turning up exercise for NER, we can have a few of those reports being shared. That may be something that happens. Of course, I am not part of NER. I'm nothing to do with them. I'm just a spectator as part of the stream on Evony. So unfortunately, I don't have access to things. Enjoy finals, absolutely. Good luck to everyone that's taking part. There are so many different ones. Where are people going? Are they all just staying there? They're surely not just staying there. Are they just going to just literally turn up and let people be the targets of rallies? I'm not sure. Score detail. Have we got any interesting scores? We have. New era. I'm not trying. It looks like they've just turned up, and that wouldn't be very good, would it? Ah, there we go. I knew there was a delay of some sort. Something wasn't right, and Evony hadn't played catch up. There we go. So this is where the NER Alliance are situating. We will have a look. There's going to be a lot of reinforcements today, probably more than the actual rallies being set. It might be one of those that I need to switch to a different alliance, if Evony let me. It might be one of those that it's worth doing from the beginning, because this isn't really where the action's going to be. There's going to be a lot of, obviously, rallies and reinforcements and things like that. A lot of shared coordinates. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think, because there may be still time for me to switch the alliance that I am with. And maybe it's a good idea to switch to the TGT alliance. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If Evony let me, that is. Let me just go on to this. Actually, I am going to go and say that in the background. I think it's worth saying. So I am going to message them. So just bear with me while I'm doing that. NER watching. Thanks to the stream. Okay. Oh, you're from NER. So it's a real difficult one. It's one of those. I'm not sure if I should continue with these or have a look at it from another angle. Maybe we'll hold on, especially as I've got someone from NER watching as well. Let's have a look at the comments, see what's going on. I will die in 5 seconds. I'm sure many people will be dying in 5 seconds. There's going to be a lot of reinforcements with the castles and things like that. That is what is going to be going on. We can already see that there are level 44 castles and stuff being zeroed. Bit of healing going on as well. I just thought healing was not part of the NER plan today. 2.1 billion, so it's interesting to keep an eye. But we knew that was going to happen. And let's have a look at the early scores. 8 minutes into the battle, we can see, actually, TGT, I did say there were going to be a potential fight for SGE. We can see Sagan's Empire, NGL, actually also having a go. 74,000, TGT, Theria, 102,000 in the lead. So that is an interesting start to this particular battle. But maybe Sagan's Empire are just sort of playing the waiting game. They know they are going to be strong in today's final. Let me know who you think is going to win. I'm saying SGE. I'm saying TGT are going to be strong. But from those early scores, we can see that that may not be the case. What do you think? Do you think someone like NGL can get involved in today? Or do you think it is going to be a straight fight in the end between SGE and TGT? Let's go back into the battles. I want to see if there's any battle reports actually being shared. That is one of the potentials for today, because they are going to be struggling. TGT will win. WWE has already made their announcement. TGT. I said SGE. Maybe I have misjudged how strong TGT are. Theria. They've already got a 75,000 lead, which is going with what WWE Andrikos said. 82,000 for New Era, having a go. That's nice and interesting. NGL, Night Lords, server 1344 on 145,000. The early scores, we can see Ragnarok is on 55,000 for NGL. Andy, 33,000 for NER. Forest Lady 30,000, TGT Dr. Guy 23,000. We've got DJ Chaos 22, Onyx 22. Another NGL member there 20,000. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I'll do terrible. Bong 20,000, Savage OG, and in 10th place we have King Cobe Clan 17,600. 35 people watching the stream. That is really good. I really appreciate that. Thank you for turning up and supporting whoever you are following today. Do please consider dropping a like on this particular live stream. It really does help support the channel. I don't know why I clicked on that. I didn't mean to. You can't see enemy incoming rallies. No, I genuinely can't. What I can do... So let me have a look, actually. I've never really done it from this end, so let me go back to the battlefield map. It's very limited on what you can do as a spectator. That is what I would say. So it's a lot easier seeing what rallies are being set and jumping to. Hence the reason why I was saying maybe it's a good idea if I go and follow one of the other ones, and it may genuinely be something that I do. But it's very, very difficult to see what is going on. I can't... It's limited. It really is limited, and much better if I'm following people who are doing the attacks. The one thing I sort of stuck around with for this particular alliance, NER, was just in case any battle reports were being shared. Click team. I don't think there's literally nothing I can physically click. Oh, click team. Let me look on there. Okay, there we go. Plain dumb there. There you go. There's all the different rallies. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. Battle log's not going to show me much in there. No, it isn't. So we can see the different... I didn't even notice that click team button there. I think this is my 7th stream and I've never clicked on that, but that's normally because I'm doing it from the other way. So WWE, much appreciated. That is something we will follow. So let's have a look at some of these that are going on. They're all so quick, it's hard to stay with them, though. It really is. Use this as an example. Obviously, some of these are dummy rallies. That's the other thing you've got to sort of go with this. With the chat, the dummy rallies aren't being in there, whereas a lot of these really are. 96.7 billion. Let's have a look at what's going on. And this one, so that's a fight against Andy, that one was, wasn't it? NER. I don't know. What? Again, I'm just going to ask people in the chat. Do you think it would be better to go and find one where I can chase the rallies? These are all burning very, very quickly. And I sort of want to do this with this going on. So just give me a second. I'm just going to speak to Evony in the background. Well, what is going on there? Just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. I just think it's better chasing the rallies than it is watching what is being sent. Is it possible to switch? Okay, so I've asked them to switch me to the TGT Alliance. No, I haven't. Just give me a second. Okay, right. I'm going back. Let's have a look at what's going on. He's making the swing the screenshot chances. Lots of life. I'm just having a look if there's any rally battles being shared. No, there isn't. Let's go back to the team and see what's going on here. We have attacking going on. Not a lot going on. A lot of dead keeps is going to be the early start on this. It really is. While I'm waiting for Evony to get back to me, I'm just going to go and grab a quick drink, 30 seconds, and we should be with a different alliance. Okay, we've heard nothing back from Evony at the moment. Let's go and have a score update. We haven't had one for a while. Let's see what is going on. Wow. You weren't wrong with TGT, were you? They are on 539,000. NER are on 281,000. Night Lords 309,000. My early prediction, SGE, would you believe it, their last 257,000. What do I know? Absolutely nothing. In terms of the individual scores, Ragnarok is on 106,000. Dr. Guy is on 76,000. We've got some people from NER, Andy and Hamza, 67 and 66,000. Forest Lady is on 59,000. Soen for TGT, 55. And you can see, actually, there's plenty more of the TGTs becoming a little bit more prominent in the scores. There's quite a few of them there. Onyx, Pages, DJ Chaos, and then another MGL member in 10th place, 48,000. But absolutely correct. I have got it completely wrong. It looks like the TGT Alliance are very, very strong. I was eliminated top 190 this challenge. This is my continent. I know the teams. You certainly do, you know. Well, the funny thing is, it's my continent, but I just don't know. I've never been involved in the top level battles, so I don't really see what is going on. What is your power? What is your strength? What is your alliance, WWE? Let's go back into... Let's have a look. Where's Andy Lotzalas, is what someone was saying. We've not got... It looks like they're already healing, doesn't it? Cheeky Monkey has added their ID. Please do add your ID if you haven't already done it. It would be awesome to be able to send your IDs across to Evony to get some rewards. 9 likes on the video. Please do consider liking the stream. It really does help. And let's go back into... Evony is where I'm going to go and see. Okay, please wait a moment. There we go. They are going to switch me. So if you're just joining, I was with the NER Alliance. It's very difficult to see rallies being set. I know I can click onto team, which is a brilliant piece of information from WWE, but it's also alongside all of the other stuff that is going on in there as well. It's just a lot easier from a rally setting team rather than a rally defense. So I asked to be part of the TGT Alliance so we can see exactly what is going on with that. So let's see how long this is going to take. I am going to have to come back out and then go back in to be that new alliance. K43 server 1294, small alliance but skillful team. We love the skillful teams. I'm assuming you're very good at rallying and joining rallies and all that kind of stuff, which is, as people do know, if you're following me, I am terrible. I am terrible. I'm just not fast enough. I would not be able to be a part of a skillful team. Okay, please wait a moment. Still waiting for Evony to switch me over. While we're waiting, let's get a quick update on the scores. And you can actually see, SGE, NGL, NER, 3 teams, all sort of battling out with each other, while Theria, TGT have pulled away. Do let me know as well. TGT, is that Theria Games? Is it? Or am I completely missing it? I just see TG and I'm thinking Theria Games, and obviously Theria Games do a lot on the website with their Evony content and things like that. So I was just wondering, is that Theria Games? Okay, 25 people watching, 10 likes. Really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Evony, King's Return, we're still waiting. I don't know whether it's worth coming out and just seeing if they've already changed this. So I'm going to do this very, very quickly. You will see a black screen while I jump back into the Evony game. So just bear with me a second. Who have I got? Am I still TGT? I'm still NER at the moment. Okay. So nothing changed as of yet. We will wait for them to say that it has been changed then. Let's go back into Battlefield map. How many people have turned up in today's battle? SGE 22, NGL 24. NER have only got 15 of their 40 ports left. Monarch ID from WWE Andrakos has been sent. Again, please do that if you haven't already done that. And let's go back over to the Alliance Hive. That is the NER Alliance, especially as it will be soon that I'm going to be checking the other ones out. This is the TGT Alliance, actually. We're sat right next to the NER Alliance, which is pretty understandable. They're wanting the quick rallies, they're wanting the quick points. You can see this is what is going on. Individual scores. is Forest Lady. NGL is now in first place, 162,000. Ragnarok, again, NGL, two very strong people there, clearly. 157,000. TGT, Dr. Guy, 114,000. NER S156 OD Andy is 92,000. We also have in 5th place Onyx, 6th place Hamza, 7th Pages, 8th is Sagon, 9th is Kale Manakaho. I tried. And in 10th place is DJ Chaos. 20 minutes into the battle, we can see in first place is Theria, 692,000. Second place is Night Lords, 538,000. Sagan's Empire, server 1337 is 465,000. NER New Era, 338,000. And actually everyone's had a fairly decent start, but it looks like Theria are pulling away a little bit in the scores. Okay, that was a lot of talking. I need to take a breather off that. Let's have a look, actually. I'm just going to have a look in the background. Please try restarting the game. So it looks like I will now be able to stream and spectate from the TGT Alliance. Let's have a look if this has worked. I didn't even know I could do this until yesterday when something went wrong, and I was like, hang on a minute, I'm gonna use this to my advantage as a spectator, and I'm gonna switch alliances as and when I need when it's time. TGT, there you go. Thank you very much, Evony. We know where they are because they were next to the NER Alliance. So now we can see what's going on from this. We can see there's a battle going on, 10.6 billion. An NGL member is who they are going after. 10.6 billion. Sometimes it does take a little while for Evony to catch up. I don't know why it does this. It feels like it only does it on the desktop version, but it does sometimes take a little while to catch up, and you can see all the different castles. It's not sort of caught up, but what we can see is that there are a few NGL castles burning. Let's have a look at another one that is going to be starting very, very soon. Level 42. No, nothing at the moment. We will keep an eye on this. Ryan Patisse. I have got the Evony ID, so I will definitely share that. If you haven't done yours already, do the same. Evony ID, drop it in the comments. I will share it to Evony. Let's wait for some more rallies to be set. Just in case you didn't know how to find out your Evony ID, jump into your world. Jump into your home and then go into the Monarch settings and then just go into detail, and there you can see it is under your name. ID is there. Yeah, it should be all done. Oh, you're right. Thank you so much. I know why. I know why. This is why I need people sharing the comments. This is why I need it, because Uncle Ron has saved me. I could have carried on for 30 minutes and realised I hadn't got rid of the loading screen. There's two screens you have to go into in Evony. So I'm just going to wait for that to actually come back up. And there we go. Okay. I will say the same thing while I'm here, because obviously everything I just said for the last 3 minutes was a load of nonsense. If you are wanting to share your Evony ID, jump onto your Monarch, jump into detail. Your Evony ID is just under your name next to your avatar. Let's go back into the world and show you what's going on, because you won't know because I was on the loading screen. Let's go all the way over to this, 34 people watching, and this is what we've got. We've got 25 minutes into the battle, which is pretty impressive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the scores up, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit more about what is going on. Okay, we will now start to have a look at what is going on. We are going to jump into these rallies as soon as they are set. So I will be looking at this alliance chat. As soon as one is set, I will be straight onto it. Let's have a look at this one. 7.6 billion against Humankind is where we are going on this one. Humankind is a level 44. This one is speeding in 7.6 billion. Let us see how that works. I was napping. Very true. I actually quickly went and grabbed myself a drink. Humankind, 7.6 billion, 1.9 billion. So we already know that is a big drop on that one, and they are now zeroed. Savage is now going straight after another one. Where was that? There we go. It was against Ritesh. That one has already finished. These rallies are going to go really, really quickly. So I'm going to jump into these as fast as they are set. I do need to be super quick, though. This is where I've got to practice my clicking skills, is basically what I've got to do here. I will actually have a look at the scores in a minute. This is a SGE Ritesh that they are going after on this one. They have already jumped, so they didn't get involved with that. Let's go back into this one and see the next one that's been set, and then I will check the scores and see exactly what is going on. We've got one going on against level 45, 19 billion. We can see the rally capacity on that one as well. Evony is not playing catch up. Come on, Evony. Score detail. Let's have a look. TGT, 854,000. NGL, Night Lords, 815,000. SGE, 566,000. New Era, 342,000. Let's go back into the rallies that are being set. This one is... Nope, that one's gone. That was against Glock. Let's stay in with the chat. 38 people watching. Really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. If you want to support the channel, then please do consider liking this particular video. We're waiting for the next one, and there it goes. Saigon. Oh, they're going after Saigon. Surely not going after Saigon. Detail, the reinforcements are all coming in. 131.6 billion. Look at all those reinforcements go in incredibly quick. I'm really intrigued into seeing how this one actually pans out. 131.6 billion. They did go for it, so let's have a look at that. 115. So a 16 billion drop in that one. But again, also, it's not just the 16 billion, it's also the reinforcements that jumped into there as well. I hate it when you can't click on it because it's all jumping. They need to make my arrow so much better, they really do. That was a rally being set anyway. 114.3 billion. Let's go after this one. Started an alliance war. That one is already gone. Seems like there's a few rally setters as well within the TGE alliance. We've got Bong, 28.9 billion. Let's jump across over to there. Let's see what is going to be the drop on this one. 28.9 billion. And let's see. We can see all the reinforcements, but we can also see that the rally has already landed 14 billion. So a little drop in there. I can't remember exactly what I said before the rally landed. But it looks like SGE's who they are going after now. Let's go after the next one. Started an alliance war against High Dragons. 68.2 billion. They're going after the big ones. Detail on this one. I said 68.2 billion. Let's wait for the reinforcements to jump in on SGE. There are the reinforcements. They are going in very, very quickly. Let's have a look at what the drop is going to be on this one. It's already landed. And the detail is 55.7 billion. You can fix that from options and you can't click the marches anymore. Interesting. I will have a look at that. Let me go into... I'm just seeing what the drop is on that. Let me go into those options. What rally is it? Let me go to the next one, which is not landing yet. The last one was against Finn. That one has already gone. Waiting for the next rally. And then we'll have a score update and see exactly what is going on. There's so many rallies being set left, right, and centre on this one. This is a big battle that is going on. But it does look like TGE are the strong ones on this. Waiting for another one to go ahead. Medical tent being shared, that's not what we want. We want battle reports and we want rallies. That is exactly what we want. While I'm waiting for one to go... Oh, no, I just seen it out of the corner of my eye. This is going against Choimo. 26.5 billion is the power of this SGE member. 26.5 billion. The reinforcements are all going in. It's in again. I'm always amazed at how quick these rallies are set. Honestly, it's so incredible. 26.5 billion, 4.5 billion, 21.5 billion drop in that particular one, plus reinforcements. What is that doing to the scores? We now have Theria have made it across the million. Knight's Lord in second on 860,000. 701,000 for Sagan's Empire. New Era, 343,000. Scout reports I can open up, but again, the problem with the scout reports is it's not really showing me much in what's going on. I mean, I can click on them. You can see what is going on in terms of what people have got in their castles. And if that is something that you guys want me to do, then absolutely, I can do that. Allow world map art resources set to off. Let me go and do that right now. It's definitely a setting I haven't done. Let's go into... What am I going into? Oh, it's going to be on this, isn't it? Settings, options, and let's have a look. Allow world map art. Allow world map art is what I'm looking for. Oh, I've already got it switched to off. So I'm assuming, just looking at that I've already got those things, yeah? Already switched off, it looks like. If I haven't, tell me and I'll go back into it. Right, let's go back into the battles that are going on. Battlefield map. Let's go over to the green lines, the green icons for TGE. Sorry, TGT. This is the TGT Alliance. Let's have a look at an alliance that is going on right now against Sue. 24.2 billion for SGE. Trying to hide. It's not going to work. You're going to be found very quickly. Again, I'm not having the catch up from Evony and the... let's have a look. What did we say that? 16.8 billion. Need enable so you can skip the marches. Need to enable it. Okay. Let me go back into that. Let me do that. Reading too quickly. It's not in there. Always go into there. Options. Settings. Options. And I need to enable it. Do you want to hide the march route? You'll only see your own and your allies. Okay. Allows the world up map to cover the march route. So have both of them enabled. Is that what the way you're saying it? That way you don't click on marches going here, there, and everywhere. This is why you guys are so important to this channel. And you know what? It gives me a chance to do the very lovely... You're the expert. Your input makes us all stronger. And it genuinely is. It genuinely is. I'm learning things. Oh, God, I've gone to the thumbnail. I'm genuinely learning things all the time. So, again, thank you. I'm not going to see all of them now. I can now go back into the battlefield map. We can go back over to here. Only the second one is the one that I need to click. Thank you, Androkos. Let me go back into that and let me sort this out. I'm going to become the best streamer with all the best options and everything, thanks to you guys. I don't want to go into that. I want to go into settings. I want to go into options, scroll all the way down, and that one is the one off. It's just the second one I want enabled. That is the one I've now done. We can go back into score detail. Not score detail. We can go into battlefield map. Go back over to here. Now you don't see the enemies. Thank you, sir. Sirs, ladies, gentlemen. Thank you. Okay. Look at that. Clean. Just green arrows everywhere. Thank you so much for actually sorting that one out for me. Battle of Chalons. No, we haven't got anything going along. Why is everyone streaming C5? C6 is the one we needed. A lot of people doing C5. I do C5 because I'm from C5, so that's why I tend to normally stand out on these. One of the basic PvP things, TB, you need to do better. We all support you. Duh. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I am terrible. You know he's got a proper agenda against me. He's not saying my name. Sad times. Cheeky monkey, I'm saying your time. I can say it 3 times. I just hope there's no Beetlejuice thing going on there. Cheeky monkey, cheeky monkey, cheeky monkey. There you go. 39 people watching, 12 likes. Really appreciate it. Let's have a look at a rally. We haven't had one for a while. I was just trying to find the same thing. Let's have a look at what we're going on to next. Let's have a look at another alliance. We've got scout reports. We don't want scout reports. It doesn't really tell me much unless you tell me different. Let's have a look. Score detail. We haven't had one for a while, so let's do it. First place, Theria. 1254, 1.2 million. Then we've got Sagan's Empire, server 1337, 827,000. We've got, sorry, they're in third place. Night Lords are in second, 936,000. New Era, 348,000. There's actually quite a bit of a gap starting to do this. Who's winning this? It looks like it's Theria that are going to win it, and maybe you're asking that because I hadn't done a score update for quite a while. Let's do some individual scores. Ragnarok, 376,000. NGL, first place. Forest Lady, 207. 38 people hit the thumbs up. 13. We've got 13 people have hit it. What was yesterday's? 21 people. 21 people was what was yesterday's. Uncle Rawn, Scout show reinforcements. Interesting. I will do that. I can absolutely show Scout reports as and when we are looking at them. Dr. Guy in third place, 197. Onyx in fourth. Sagon in fifth. Page is 6. DJ Car 7. Savage OG 8. And then Nova 9. Lynn 10. Let's go back to see if any more rallies are being set. We've got one going against... No, that one's already expired. 7 seconds ago. It was Savage. Ragnarok is a beast. Remember asking him to sub-bash on his keep when we played SVS against him. I won't be competing against any of these. We don't actually get matched against big people from our server. Our biggest alliance member is 27 billion. So these kind of battles don't happen. No, that's gone. I was waiting for it. Clicked on it. It went straight away. 16 likes. Thank you. We are going to beat yesterday's 21. We will. Attacks lost. Here we go. We've got a battle report for you to have a look at. So this was Dr. Guy, 61.1 billion. He lost 1.1 billion. And the opponent Bung lost 2.2 billion. Your troop buff, if you want to see your troop buffs, this is where they are. Actually, some really decent troop buffs for Dr. Guy there as well. But actually not too bad as well from Bung as well. But there are your troop buffs. The attack debuff, 3,301. I'm assuming that means that was range that went at them. Very impressive indeed. Let's go back over to the battles that are going on. That's gone. Look, buffs, debuffs. Yes, the buffs and the debuffs, that's exactly where I'm going. My buffs are terrible when I'm looking at these. It always makes me feel really, really weak when I get these. Did you get the chicken McNuggets as you promised? We did. We went straight after. Not doing that today, though. That's not part of the deal. But we did. And I had a beautiful burger, actually. Was it a beautiful burger? It was. I had a beautiful burger. There's some World Cup theme burger going on. Alliance battle against Brigade. No, that's not one. That one's not going on. The daughter was very happy, actually. She was very... She's actually having a little bit of a difficult moment at the moment because she's having to become lactose-free, dairy-free, all this kind of stuff. So she's currently in the process of having to change what she's eating, which isn't easy. So getting some chicken nuggets yesterday certainly helped. Let's go back into the battles. The next one, that one's already gone. Shared coordinates, nothing like that. Well, we need more thumbs up for more chicken nuggets. I have to raise the bar today, though. It has to be 30. It has to be. It has to be something really difficult because I don't think you should have it 2 days in a row. But if we get 30, maybe I can consider it. Okay, what we got? Have we got an alliance battle going on? Nope. I'm still waiting. We can see coordinates being shared. Just keeping an eye on what is going on. So I'm assuming many people were wanting to watch the C6 Alliance today, which wasn't happening. It'll be interesting to see if anyone sort of switched their stream to go and do that. And also, how many people are watching all of the different streams. It feels like we've all split all the streamers, split who is watching what on the different streams. Good luck to all of the other people. All the other people, the other streamers that are also streaming today's Battle of Chalons. I know how difficult it is, especially if you are in a ridiculous heat like I am at the moment, which isn't good. Let's go to the next one. We haven't had a rally that I can jump onto for a while, so I'm going to keep an eye on the chat, and I'm going to jump on that straight away. That's what I'm going to do for a few seconds. Here we go. We've got one going against Pavetta, 11.5 billion. Let's go and have a look at this NGL member and the drop on that, 11.5 billion. Let's wait for it. Going to be dropping any moment now. Like I say, there's definitely a few people setting the rallies No, bro. Show C5. If one can sneak peek the other tiers of C5, see Real, Chris, or Nadir, etc. Let's go into scored. Actually, let me just double check on that particular battle that the rally that just went 1.2 billion. They are now zeroed. Got more coordinates being shared. What I will do is I haven't done any shout-outs, actually. If you get 40 likes, she wants Deliveroo pasta. Not sure she can eat anything from there, though. I wonder who posted that message. Mimi Essentials. I don't recognise that name, honestly. 40 likes and you can get Deliveroo pasta, she said. Interesting. 90. There's only 27 people watching anyway. You're not going to get your 40. It's not going to happen. Score detail. Let's have a look at some of the individual scores. You've got the top scores there for you to have a look at, but I want to have a look at some of the scores further down. I'll shout out a few as we go. We've got Mr. Liar in 13th. We've got Brigadon in 17th. We've got Gringa in 21st. We've got Bong in 24th. Nopat 28th. Bologna in 30th. We've got Wu Wang in 34th. We've got Gaderi in 39th. I don't know if I'm saying these names right. I really don't. Legendary in 43rd. We've got Mayron 47. Shout out a few. Math and Coffee in 52nd. Egbesu in 56. Toy Soldiers in 59. We have Lollipop, great name, in 65th. And let's continue down. Glock in 73rd. We've got Trung Nat in 77. We've got Hiken as C, or Hicken as C, in 81st. We've got quite a few people turn up to today's ones, actually. Vegapunk in 87th. And then 90th member is Peter Gunn. By the way, Theria is Theria Games. Chaz and Co are wicked. Thank you. I thought it was too much of a coincidence for it not to be. It really was. So, of course, Theria, I am assuming, is streaming their own one, aren't they? That's what's going on there. We are both streaming the same thing, and we've probably taken viewers off each other, which isn't always ideal. But there you go. Let's go back to some more Alliance Wars. Actually, I'm going to go grab a drink, and then I will do some more of this live stream. Okay, I am back. I ran away. I did notice that Lady asked for the scores to be shown. I don't know why I didn't leave them on. That's normally what I do. I don't know what planet I was on when I left my chair. But let's have a look at the scores from a team perspective. We have New Era look like they're out of the game. That was who I was originally the spectator of. Server 1284 was always going to be a really, really tough battle for them. They made the final, so congratulations to them. But they are on 350,000. Look like they are now done. No healing going on from them. In second place, we have Sagan's Empire Server 1337 on 1 million. Night Lords are in second, Server 1344 on 1.1 million. And Therio, how impressive is this performance? Nearly 400,000 clear in first place, Server 1401. I did just do some shout outs on the scores. I'm not going to do any more. 20 likes on the video, so I'm very safe from any requests from my daughter. She said 30 likes and she gets McDonald's, and 40 likes Deliveroo pasta. She's not getting Deliveroo pasta. I'm not going to get 40 likes on this video, so there you go. Let's have a look at what else we got. Started an alliance war. That one's already gone. Shout out to Aurora Knights. She is another brilliant player, said Cheeky Monkey. So a big shout out to them, Aurora Knights. It sounds like you have some followers and you have some fans. We have no alliances going at the alliance wars going at the moment. We've got 30 people watching, 21 likes on the stream. Started 42 seconds ago was the last time a rally was started. I wonder as well, actually. 10 more likes, she gets chicken nuggets. Come on, let's help her out. You're all being too kind, genuinely. She had chicken nuggets yesterday, although I set the bar really low. I didn't realise how easy it was to get a few likes on these things. There she is, lots of laughs. She's watching in the background, hoping, praying that she gets all these likes. 30 for McDonald's. 40 for Deliveroo pasta. No, not happening. Let's go back. What have we got? Started an alliance war on M News, 6.9 billion. 6.9 billion is the war that's going on against this one. Hang on, let me click back onto that. I think they've ported away. They did. They ported away. We've got a new one. Let's have a look. We've got one going on against... No, we haven't got one going on against Wu Wang. That one has already disappeared. So we will continue to wait for the next one to happen. 29 people watching the stream. Again, always, thank you for your support. Really do appreciate it. If you haven't watched any of my videos, go and check them out. I've also got another one where I'm going to do the main guides to mobile strategy games. And that is Top Game Strategies. So do go and check that one out as well. Started an alliance war against Sue. 6.7 billion. Monarch 48. 5.6 billion. There was a 1 bill drop in that. There's more to come though, I feel. And they ported, but I can see where they ported. 5.6 billion. So it looks like they didn't take that last rally. So that is lucky for them. We've got more going on. Actually, it's quite an active alliance, isn't it, with the TGT? I think All-Stars, you need to guide us as to who we can bet on. When is All-Stars? All-Stars has got to be pretty soon, hasn't it? Someone said they sort of follow on from each other quite quickly. Is All-Stars the one where they release a general specifically for All-Stars for the big spenders to go after? If I'm not mistaken. We've got Dr. Guy going after M News. That one's already gone as well, so that must be a port, I would imagine, from the opponent. We've got another one, Dr. Guy going after... They're all ending straight away. So that when they trade points, we can send some hate your way. Next week, I think. Do you know what? I am really terrible. I followed someone yesterday. I don't know who it was, genuinely. And they said, go after this one. Really good bet. And I followed them. And I lost my money. I'm not following anyone else ever again. I'm going after my own ones. So that if I lose my money, it's my fault. Let's go. It started an alliance war against Bong. 11.5 billion. Jump onto this detail. 1.5 billion. See you later. That's gone. I'm pretty sure next week is the start of All-Stars. Wow. It really does come up quick. Which would mean in a month or so, I'll be doing some more streams, it looks like. Score details. Let's have a look. Is there anything changing? Probably not. 1.6 million for TGT. 1.2 million for Night Lords. Server 1337 seconds. Empire 1 million. The new era 351,000. Why do you think TGT are so good? What is it that makes them so good? Is it genuinely a power thing? Is it genuinely a very regimented, well-worked, well-oiled machine that does everything correctly? Are they good at defending? Are they good at attacking? What are the things that make TGT so good? Ragnarok is in first place for NGL for the individual scores, 487,000. Dr. Guy 253, Forest Lady 240, Sagon 163,000, Onyx 160, Kalamanaka Ho 152,000. I'll never get that right. Pages 149,000, DJ Chaos 142,000, Lynn 140,000, Savage OG 135,000. Vig is the safest bet. Did anyone see them do the No Wall General Challenge and then the No Generals in Rallies? Was insane to watch. No, I didn't. It sounds epic. It sounds like something I should go after. Do you know what we'll do now? This is the Battle of Chalons, the total ranking rewards. So, Major League, Elite League, Junior League. These are the rewards that you can get. So, in first place, you're going to get a Culturate Subordinate City Key, Golden Feather Splendor. You're going to get the Rhodes Sacred Radiance, Mythical Alliance Flag, Blood Crystal, Blood of Ares. Ares, not Ares, Ares. We met TGT last season. They are too fast. Junior Blazing Chest, Ruby Necklace, Runestone Chest, Super Safe Resource Chest. You can see what you also get for being a part of the finals. You also get the different ones, the Elite League and the Junior League. I'm just going to jump over them very quickly. I want to go back into the rallies and see what is going on. This one is going against Submit to God. Let's go over to this one, 12.9 billion. And that 12.9 billion, when it has landed... Am I getting white arrows again? Not supposed to be... I don't know. I'm just confused. Just leave me. 22 likes. Okay. Where are we going with this? It looks like no one is going to be there. Aurora Knights. Someone gave them a shout-out earlier. I can see their castle. NGL, Aurora Knights, 14.4 billion. There they are. 35 people watching on the stream. Sorry, I should not hype them up on your channel, but I was genuinely gobsmacked. You can hype up whoever you want. I'm not one of those people. I push people to go and watch other streamers. I'm not one of those people that only wants viewers for this particular channel. I don't think that's... There's no point to it. There's no benefit to it. It's, you know, everyone gets what they get at the end of the day. There's no hard feelings anywhere on this channel. They are a tight team. Fast Rally joins, multiple rally setters, 2 hours of hard work. No one has fun until the fat lady sings. So they are exactly what I said. They are very, very well-oiled machine. Battlefield map. Shall we see how many people have turned up? It looks like we've got 3 that haven't turned up from SGE. NGL have 1 that hasn't turned up. NER has 1 that hasn't turned up. TGT have 2. On the individual scores, not individual scores, on the score detail, there are your scores. 1.6 million for Theria. They look like they've pulled away already, don't they? They've got a 430,000-ish lead over Night Lords in second. Server 1344. Server 1337, 1.1 million. Server 1284, 351,000. Excellent stuff going on there. Battlefield map, straight back to where they were on the map, TGT. 8 more likes. Let's help his daughter get chicken nuggets. And that's now turned to 6. It looks like MJP is really, really helping out the daughter. And, you know, as long as 30, I guess 30 likes, you know, it's okay. It's chicken nuggets. The Deliveroo pasta I thought was a little bit cheeky. And getting 40 likes, I think, you know, I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe from the Deliveroo pasta. BOC Ultimate War Season is from the 13th of July to the 9th of August. All-Star Battlefield from the 10th of August to the 6th of September. So it looks like I've got 3 months. So I'm assuming that I've got more live streams going on. The BOC Ultimate War Season, is that live stream? Can't remember. Genuinely don't know. 34 people. Let's go. Let's have a look. We're going after Sagon, it looks like. Sagon, 75.6 billion. Huge power from the SGE Alliance. Their main person, 75.6 billion. Lick, lol, lick. You're trying to say like, aren't you? The daughter is trying to say like and mistyped. 40 likes. If we want to be our own all-stars for his daughter, we can do it. MJP is your biggest fan. Mimi Essentials, MJP is your biggest fan. Let's have a look. Was there a drop? There was. 61.7 billion. So that was pretty impressive. I'll make her some pasta. Don't worry, lots of laugh. Just get lots of likes just because you're amazing. Ah, that's the wife, that is. I can't say anything to that, can I? She's just perfect. There you go. I was just trying to say lots of laughs. Yes, you were. Where are we at with Alliance battles? No, RATQS, that isn't... Oh, no, Kratos. Kratos is probably what they're trying to say there. My glasses are not even working. I'm struggling to see that. The yellow writing is very difficult to see. Cheesy. All-Star Battlefield. Oh, yeah, with the one we said. Sorry, a correction there. That's fine. It's your wife here. It's your wife here, my daughter. Let's continue with... Let's continue with a quick break. I will be back in 30 seconds. Okay, we are back. Where are we at? I hate this game, but I can't quit it, said many an Evony player, many a mobile strategy player. I have rage quit Evony probably 6 times, and I'm still here. How many times have you guys all rage quit this game or others that are similar? I'm sure we've all done it many times. I always say that with these games, the longer you play a particular server, the more pot committed almost that you are, especially if you're someone that spends on the game. I can imagine you'd be even more pot committed. But yeah, it is one of those. I've put a lot of time into my particular alliance. About 3 times here. It's one of those things. I've played about 5, 6, 7 different servers. I've got one now that's on server 1429. 1429 merged with 1525. That one I've now been playing for a good 2 years. And I think I'll always play. I don't think I'll ever leave that particular server. But there's been other ones where I've thought, no, I'm going to start again. I'm going to do a few things different. I never tend to stick them ones out. I always go back to the one that I've played the longest. And that's always going to be the one that I will never rage quit. But I will rage quit. But I'll never rage quit. Let's have a look at the scores. So, let's go the opposite way around. New era, server 1284. They'd said before the start, if you're joining late, that they were literally just coming in, turning up. They knew they didn't have the power to compete, so they were going to do no healing, everything. It was just literally turn up, get what you can, off they went, and that is exactly how that has panned out. SGE in second place for server 1337. 1.2 million in the scores. In second place is NGL Night Lords. There was some people saying that they still expected them to come back. Server 1344, 1 million, 1.357 million, and in first place, comfortably in the lead now. That lead is now stretched to 500,000. Theria server 1401. Theria Games, that I now know is who they are, and they are on 1.859 million. Individual scores, I'll give a few shout-outs as we go down. Ragnarok is in first place, Dr. Guy second, Forest Lady third, Sagon fourth, Onyx fifth, DJ Chaos in sixth, Paige is seventh, Kalamanako is in eighth, Lynn in ninth, Savage OG 10th. Let's shout out a few that I haven't shouted out. Sewin in 13th, Sue in 16th, We've got Lyrus in 22nd. Jenny RJ in 26th. We've got Noppa in 30th place. We've got Erin 66 in 32. We've got Gold in 39. Mayron in 43rd. Aurora Knights 45th. Big shout out to them. Big followers for her. We've got Killian in 48th. We've got Elmo Inferno 52nd. We've got Maya in 58th. Endora 62nd. Toy Soldier 64. We've got Adipati Mada in 70th. We've got Cloudboy in 76. We've got Starlord 84. Vegapunk 87. Peter Gunn some people will say in last, but 92nd in a final. And I always say that, 92nd in the final of a tournament. I'm sure there are many of us out there that would love to be in that position right now. Let's go and have a look at what's going on with some of the battles. Domination. We've got some coordinates being shared. Just going to have a quick glance back, just in case there were any rallies, any battle reports being sent. Haven't seen any but you can see, I mean, there's so many different things to go through. Again, they really are very impressive, this particular alliance. Let me go. Do we need to call for an intervention? I came close but never did. Someone can send me pink gems so I can pay for intervention like the last. Shouldn't you pay the one doing the intervening? Self-intervention don't count. So lots of things going on all over the place. 32 people watching, 26 likes. If you are just joining or you don't know what's going on, there's a little side battle. The daughter has said 30 likes. Well, I said 30 likes. If she gets 30 likes, then the McDonald's can happen. But if she gets 40 likes, then Deliveroo pasta is also on the agenda. Although the wife did turn around and say that she's happy to make some pasta herself. She's got this new microwavable bowl that makes cooking pasta a lot easier. There you go. Let's have, what shall we have a look at now? Let's see. Let's continue having a look at some of these battles that have been set. This one is a 5.2 billion. Just wait for that to land. Sometimes Evony doesn't catch up. 4 more likes to get his daughter chicken nuggets. Let's help her out. They may be told not to show report because they don't want the enemy to watch the stream and get an advantage. That is also very, very true. I was actually doing something. Where was it? I'll tell you what it was. I joined. I'd created a new account and joined in with someone. And I mentioned that I'd do my streams and things like this. And would it be okay to share footage from the Alliance? And that was actually one of the things they said. Yes, but don't share battle reports. Don't share Alliance chat. That kind of thing. Which was fair enough. So that was pretty cool. A lot is riding on these 4 more likes. 26 is the count for that. 36 people watching. How many people have tuned in so far, though? Let's go and have a look at that one. I always like to look at that stat. So let me go and have a look at that now, wherever it is. 444. There you go. 444 views is what has been achieved by all of you out there. And again, this is my opportunity to thank everyone for following and supporting this channel. It really does mean a lot. You know, joking apart and things like that, the support that I do get from you guys really is very much appreciated. Let's go back into what's going on. It looks like Aurora Knights might be a target. Let's go over there. We can see she is for the NGL server. She also is, what power? 14.2 billion. Maybe something that will be going on there. We will keep an eye on that. Also very keen to keep an eye on the scores, especially for people who are turning up late. I'm sure there are people just coming in, literally just jumping into the stream, wanting to know who is winning. And there you go. So I'm just going to pop this up a little bit more often over the next 30 minutes or so for those people. Let's have a look. Vampire Resta has shared this one. Wu Wang. And the detail on that, 16.9 billion. And no, it's Aurora Knights that the Alliance War has been set, but she has already moved. There she is up there. She was taking no rally. She said no thank you very much to that one. Ragnarok NGL level 49 Monarch, 30.7 billion. We will see. They are going after Lynn next, which is the 42.2 billion from SGE. Detail on this one. Let's keep an eye on this and see this one land. And there are some of the reinforcements. There is the rally about to hit 46.3 billion. Looks like a bit of healing went on there pre-rally dropping. 46.3 billion. Let's have a look. The reinforcements are also in there as well. Did it land? 46.3 billion. I just noticed they ported. Just felt like it didn't port in time unless Evony didn't catch up. Well, it looks like it didn't land. 46.3 billion. It's not saying anything different. So, incidentally, telling me to with the white lines, that has definitely worked. So, thank you for telling me the little setting that I needed to do on Evony, so that I didn't have to keep clicking on all these different white arrows. Very much appreciated. Alliance War going on against Lynn again. It's the 42.2 billion. They're going to go again after 46.3 billion. The reinforcements are flying in quickly. Is Lynn going to port, or have they decided to take this one on? The fact that I can't click on would tell me that they probably ported in time, but Evony hasn't caught up. I'm just waiting to see where they potentially could be. Just like trying to click on random different areas. It definitely hasn't caught up, has it? Let's have a look at some of the scores. Oh, I did see. Lynn, 46.6. There we go. 43.9. So there's a little drop. Not much, really. Score detail. Still comfortably ahead. Actually, SGE, Sagan's Empire, have now moved into second place. Not by much. By 39,000 score from NGL in third. New Era, if you're joining late, have been out of the game for quite a while. In fourth place, Server 1284. But the leader, who have led from the beginning, is TGT. It is Theria. It's Server 1401. 2 million scores. And pretty much 644,000 ahead. Thank us by sending us pink gems. I think this is a valuable hack we helped you out with. Is what Cheeky Monkey has said. 27 likes on the stream, so I appreciate that. Let's go and have a look at what's going on over in chat. Not much. What is going over on in chat on this one? Let me have a look. You may have noticed topgamestrategies.com. If you don't know what's going on there and why... okay, it's Spiritual Beast. If you don't know what was going on there, because you may have noticed lots of topgamestrategies.com. This is my moment, my 30 seconds of me moment, where I'm just going to share very quickly my website that I am building from the beginning. Let me just go on to that type of website. It's a black screen at the moment. Let's put Top Game Strategies in. And this is my purpose-built website for mobile strategy games, including Evony, and it is something that I'm building all the way from ground up. If I went into games and I went into Evony the King's Return, this is where you're going to see all of my guides being shared. Also, beginning to Pro Series, I'm going to literally do episode 1 to 50 on all of the different games, including Evony, which you can all see in here as well. Also, within the games breakdown, calculators and tools. I've started the process. I've made a speed up calculator first. There will be plenty more of these tools being created. I won't show you exactly how that works, but you can go and check that out as well. And also alongside this, there's going to be heroes, generals and champions. There's going to be lots of breakdowns, pro strategies, free guides, all actually helped by you guys. This is genuinely, yes, I've built the website, but it's sharing all the content that literally will help out the mobile strategy community. Also, as well, as I said, the tools are going to increase all the time. You can see the other ones that I've got planned already in there. And then we also have Creators Corner. So I'm going to give the opportunity for you guys to create some of your guides. There's going to be a community with the forum. And then also as well, things like chat which is also going to be for all of the different games. topgamestrategies.com is the website. Let me go back over to the stream and see what's going on. Shameless plug. It was a shameless plug, absolutely. And I'm really proud of it. I really am. There you go. That is my little project in the background. It is going to be, and I'm being serious, it's going to become the #1 mobile strategy game website community in the world. Another shameless plug. Let's go back to seeing what's going on with the scores. Score detail. We know nothing is going to change in reference who is first place. But there is a little side battle. Wouldn't that be copyright infringement? Just thinking out loud so you don't face issues. Are you talking about copyright infringement of sharing other people's guides? Or was you actually talking about something that I haven't thought about and it may be genuine? Server, Sagan's Empire server 1337, 28 likes actually, just noticed that in the background. They're on 1.46 million. As I said, it looks like there's a little battle there for second and third, although I do think, if I remember rightly, the rewards were the same. Sagan's Empire, Night Lords. No, because I've gone with Top Games. Top Game Strategies, though, and I actually did do a little bit of research into that, and I don't think there was anything. Do you know what? I don't think so. Top Game Strategies and Top Games, that's the key part there, isn't it? Top Games, I'm Top Game, and I have the third word, strategies. I hope not. It would be really cruel, because I'm sharing their game. I'm helping them, in all honesty. And when you think, actually, there are some other websites out there, you know, the Evony Wiki is a website that exists. So I don't think, even though it could be, I don't think they'd do that, because they're sort of spiting themselves, really, aren't they? Because your content is being shared by that particular website, by that particular creator. Okay, I'll look more into it this week. Thank you. No, Evony's parent is called Top Games Inc. Thank you very much. Anyway, something to definitely think about. And I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. What are we on? 35 people? 6 people left then. That was quick. It was 35, then it went to 29 within seconds. Score detail. I don't need to go into score detail, do I? I really don't. I just need to look at all these rallies that are being set. That's what I need to do. Let's go into this one. Erin has been shared. In 5 minutes? Is it going to get to that stage where, just thinking out loud, as I said, don't want your hard work to be run down the drain? I appreciate it. And again, it's something that needs to be advised, because of course, I don't want to be wasting my time doing something that I'm really passionate about, actually, and then find out that further down the line, that's going to be all ruined. Started an Alliance War, Aurora Knights, nothing going on there. Battlefield map, has everyone turned up yet? Not quite. Let's go back to the Alliance Hive. If you are just joining, maybe you are just joining later, just want to drop in the scores again quickly. I'm not going to shout out people's scores, but I am going to just give you an opportunity, if you are only just joining, just to see what's going on in the C5 continent. This is it. There are also some other battles going on in the other 5 continents, so good luck to all of them. I will be doing a bit of a catch-up on them later. May even do a quick video just talking about all of the final scores, because that's one thing I can actually do, is I can actually jump onto tomorrow all of the different scores, so I can see who's finished in what place for all of the finals. So I'll do a quick, easy 4-minute video for that, just showing who finished where. This is me just running down all of the individual scores. Do let me know if you are following someone in particular in the chat. One thing that we haven't had is many IDs shared in the chat, and I am going to show you again how you can do that. 92 people have turned up. Go into your avatar, your icon, click on detail, and then underneath your name, so underneath my Stelios TBV, and next to my icon, You can see the ID. Share that in the chat, and then I will send this to Evony at the end to get some rewards. Not massive rewards, I'm not going to lie, but again, every little helps. 32 people watching, 28 likes. Did we get 30 likes yet? No, we didn't. We are 2 away, although there is quite a bit of time still left for that to happen. I'm in the wrong spot. Let me go out of here. I don't think anything's coming to me, even though I've got a red arrow randomly coming off me. Battlefield map. Hey, there's a medical tent there. It's just popped in. I wish I could share it. Wouldn't that be cool if I could go into these and then share the tents? But it doesn't work. That would have been so cool. I could have shared that with people. I'm going to be back in 30 seconds. Okay, jumping back in, there's a couple of comments there. Great job streaming from Mia American. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. I'm trying to improve with every video. I'm trying to improve with every stream. And hopefully, compared to the streams that I would have done, what have I been doing this now? 13, 14 months maybe. My first stream was terrible. My first video was terrible. The videos are getting better. I wouldn't say they're brilliant. And the streams are getting better. But I am mindful of trying to improve one thing. That's what they always say. Improve one thing with your next video. Improve one thing with your next stream. That is the idea. I feel like I'm getting better. We need 2 likes. Come on, guys. This is chicken nuggets or boiled chicken for his daughter. She had them yesterday. I just want to remind people, yeah, because, okay, I've got 29 likes. I only need 1 more for the chicken nuggets. I just want to remind people she had them yesterday. Yeah? Should she be getting them 2 days in a row? I don't know. Also, as a little side mission as well, she's also threw in 40 likes for a Deliveroo pasta. Okay, I was going to say something. What was I going to say? I was going to jump back onto this. I had something to say, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, there you go. Cheeky Monkey said, if it's less folk, sharing their ID, do we get more of the reward pool? Can you tell Evony to do that? We are effectively of more value now. And the answer to that is, I'm sure there's probably many people screaming right now at the YouTube stream, and they'll be shouting, "Cheeky Monkey, this is Evony we're talking about. This is Evony." You know, and if we talk about the rewards that they're actually giving for your ID to be shared, it's terrible. And I'm just being honest. And if Evony are watching this back, please listen to me when I say you can make the rewards bigger for people sharing their ID. I think they give you 4 24-hour speed ups. I genuinely don't think it's worth it. And I'm being honest. I'm saying that as a criticism, a critique for Evony, that these people are spending 2 hours watching your game. They play your game. They're invested. This should be the moment where you should be giving a little bit more. They should be giving us a little bit more for the people that are watching. Yeah? We actually get some rewards as streamers, as content creators. That isn't too bad, actually. It genuinely isn't too bad. It's reasonable. Yeah? But what I would say is for the people watching, which is the important part, the audience, the rewards aren't that great. Score, please. Let me do that for you right now. RPG. Let's go over to the game. Score details. Let's get rid of the chat. And we can see in 4th place, if you are joining late, New Era Server 1284. They said from the very beginning they knew they were completely mismatched in the final. They were very happy to get to the final. They were doing no healing. They were turning up, and they were just literally throwing those scores to whoever got them first. In 2nd place, Night Lords have actually taken it back from... Evony have now actually taken it back from... Night Lords have now taken it back from server 1337. Actually, very close, actually, in server numbers there. On 1.55 million. Sagan's Empire SGE, server 1337 on 1523. And it's quite a close battle. And if you want to know the individual scores, because you are following someone in particular, I'll shout out the top 10. Ragnarok, Dr. Guy, Forest Lady, Sagon, Onyx, Lynn, DJ Chaos, Pages, Savage OG, and in 10th place is the member from NGL that I'm terrible at pronouncing. Shout out a few of the, I'll shout out everyone. Nova, Sohan, Mr. Liar, High Dragon, Stringer, Sue, White Claw, I Am Sam, Andy, Lyrus, Hamza, Brigadin, Bong, Finn, New FS, Grey Wiz, Jenny RJ, Choi Mo, Wu Wang, Erin, Pavetta, Noppa, Legendary, Lamarts, Don V, Corleon, Noya Bo, Joji, Darkenstein, Kratos, Gold, Bologna, Aurora Knights, Gaderi, Submit to God, Mayron, Cheesy, Killian, King Cobe, KK or Kiki, Sky, Quinn Anne, Egbesu, level 35 HP, Elmo Inferno, Sweets, Sign, Mia Ya, Herb, Math and Coffee, Humankind, Ritesh, Endora, Adipati Mada, Pelin, Vampire Vresta, Toy Soldiers, Athena, Aardvark, Hatsdy, Martin, X-Plants, Lollipope, Hicken, K-Queen, Lodbrock, Monkey Luff, Glock, Trungnat, Star-Lord, Abulfazi, Cloudboy, Flip Leo, C Canary, Hyrule, MCKT, CDGJ. Don't know if that actually says something. No, it doesn't. A Pioneers 47, Himawari, Vega Punk, Glay 81 or Glee 81, Maria Bonita, Pete Retief, Peter Gunn. There you go. I did it all. Did you notice the amount of boxes you can pick up from like 45 to 10 a day? Lots of laughs. Did you notice the amount of boxes you can pick up from like 45 to 10 a day? I'm not sure. I play their game, don't worry. Know all about their BS, correct. No problem, RPG. The couple of IDs there shared by TC7112, so I'll share them. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, show some love for the stream. 31, guys. 31. We don't want to get it to 40. We are sticking under 40 today. That is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to achieve less than... Do you know what, dude? I feel like one of them streamers that genuinely does that. You know, one of those people that turn around and say, you know, if you don't like the stream, then a spider's going to crawl into your bed and is going to sit on your face all night. So, yeah, you need to like the stream. I hate that. I dislike. I don't hate. I dislike those people. I never want to be one of those people. There is an ID from Ben that we can see as well. Let's have a look at some rallies going on, shall we? Started on Aurora Knights 8 seconds ago, 13.4 billion. Aurora Knight, she moved. I've seen where you moved to there. Detail, click on that, 13.4 billion. It did not land. Let's go to the next one and wait for another rally to be set. How long have we got left on the battle? 35 minutes and 13 seconds. What I would say is it feels like it's gone really quick today. Yesterday felt a little bit slow, although I was a little bit tired. I'm just being honest. I was a little bit been watching World Cup matches and things like that. They're all caught up with me. I'm not going to talk World Cup football. England are in the semi-final. I won't be talking too much about football. I don't do things like that. But yeah, yesterday I was a little bit more tired. Today I feel a little bit more. I feel like I've got a little bit more energy. That's what I feel. 24 people watching the stream. I'm sure there are people just jumping into all of the different streams. I don't know if there was actually a stream going on for every single continent. That would have been cool, wouldn't it? If you'd have literally had mana there. You may... Okay, just reading about issues with the Top Game Strategies name. And some advice been sent to me here from the wife is you may need to rethink the name of the website, i.e. tgs.com, and potentially change the tag to Top Gaming Strategies to avoid any legal issues down the line. My argument is, though, that I don't think they'd go after me. I don't think they'd say anything. I feel that I'd be okay. You sounded knackered. I really was yesterday, honestly. I was really struggling. I couldn't get my words out and everything. It was just one of those things. And it felt like I was just reading things. I was just like switching, because I've got a tablet with all the different comments and things like that on, and I was just switching over there. I wasn't myself yesterday. I really wasn't. Be right back. Shall we? You see, we need battle reports. That's what we need from these people. Shared coordinates. This is Egbesu. And Egbesu is 9 billion in power. And they are going after Egbesu. Look how quick they will all join. 158 million is the March capacity. 12 people already joined. 13 people. That's going to be filled. And Egbesu has decided to move. They said, no, thank you. Too many people in there. I've got no reinforcements. There is no need for me to do that. 34 likes. Calm down, people. Honestly, now I really do feel like one of them streamers. I watched someone on TikTok, and it's really clever, I've got to say. I laugh, but it's one of those where they're going, please don't send me this, otherwise I've got to start all over. Oh my God, someone sent it. Oh no, I've got to start again. But it's a really clever strategy to get people to send you loads of gifts. And actually, if you look on YouTube, let me just go back over to it right now. You can send, let me go into it. Where is it? You can send super stickers, super chat, membership gifting. When you go onto the super stickers, there's all these different options that you can pay. So $1.99. And what I should try and say, please don't send that £2 super gift, because otherwise that means I have to stay on the stream for 3 hours and genuinely see if it works. I've never had a super gift, actually. So if anyone wants to change that for me, you can do that right now by buying the smallest one, which was £1.99. £1.99. I wouldn't do that. I genuinely wouldn't. I'm really, really proud that everyone supports me. I'm really, really proud that I have people watching on the video. 36 likes is amazing. I do feel that I'm not saying this bigging myself up, but I do feel that there is more of a community feel. I get more likes, more comments on my videos than some other people do, and that really does give me a real good feeling. Laugh on my house, someone is getting pasta. 37 likes. NJP has really worked hard on trying to get these 40 likes, and I was actually thinking MJP was actually my daughter. I thought, is MJP the daughter? And she's just saying this. But then I noticed they were talking about Evony. And unless they're like trying to confuse me. Come on, ladies and gents, that's the last. He doesn't think we can do it. MJP, appreciate the dedication. There is some serious dedication. There really is. 38 likes is what is going on with this one. We need some score updates because we haven't had any for a while. I'm sort of going off tangent, talking about other things, and the reason I'm doing that, I would send you the biggest one, but that's cheating. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Lots of laughs. No, I'm not your daughter. Lots of laughs. It just feels like it. You're supporting them so much that I feel there's some ulterior motive going on. Battle of Chalons scores. Where are we? TGT in first place, 2.4 million. It even feels like a few of the top alliances are now slowing down. And, the reason I say that they're slowing down is there's now only 30 minutes left on the battle. So it even feels like that maybe... Well, if you are Night Lords and Sagan's Empire, yes, you may want to fight against each other. But Theria... Is there any point for them to keep rallying? They have nearly a 800,000 lead. This is the time where they 40 likes, guys. 40 likes. It's official. I should have raised the bar on this one. I should have made it really, really difficult. Really, really impossible. I should have said 50. I said 40. Collusion. She knows nothing about Evony. That is a certainty. No, she doesn't. She definitely doesn't. 2 point. Yeah, it just feels like if you were Theria now, you wouldn't need to be wasting anything now, would you? Like, what is the point in these alliances? You don't these battles now. You don't need to do it. Evony and collusion go hand in hand. Never know. Yes, said MJP. The biggest supporter of that 40 likes was MJP today, apart from obviously the wife and the daughter in the background. Started an alliance war. Again, I don't really see the need for it if you are Theria. But again, depends how strong a score you want to get, I guess. Maybe you're trying to be a personal best. Maybe. Woohoo! Well done. It is complete. It is confirmed. I don't know what I'm having for delivery. I mean, that's the other thing, isn't it? At least I'll get something from there as well, I suppose. Right. I am going to go for a quick drink. I'm going to leave the scores up for you to have a look at. So if you are popping in, you will see those scores when you enter. Okay, we are back. The viewers are dropping. We only have 18 in the room. That is understandable, especially when you can see there isn't much changing in those scores, is there? There really isn't. Winner pasta dinner is to just rub salt into the wounds, I believe. Where are we? Let's have a look. Again, let's do some individual scores. Ragnarok, Dr. Guy, Forest Lady, Sagan. Actually, Ragnarok is so far clear. So we have TGT, who are going to win the individual... going to win the team honours for today's Battle of Chalons. But NGL Ragnarok, 632,000, is going to win the individual honours. What are they going to get for the individual honours? I hear you say. Let me just go back into that because I clicked on the wrong button. Top one. So I'm assuming it's this one here. Surely it's got to be better rewards than that. Round rewards. Like, are they getting something for being the winner of the final on the individual scores? Do let me know in the comments, because that doesn't seem very good. Ring, hello, MJP Pasta Tibo. We'd like to place an order for some pasta. Could you give us a shout out on the live stream? Just wanted to see Build Your Empire get some love and support along with his daughter. This is a great stream, and I've enjoyed yesterday and today, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'd just like to say from his wife that thank you so much for watching and supporting him. He really works hard, and YouTube has been giving him a hard time on analytics, so all these people watching is helping, and supporting with kind words really makes a difference to keep him going. Yes, it does. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful few comments that I just read out there. That's made me feel very emotional. Thank you. Okay. So, that's the question I want to know. Individual rewards. We can see that Ragnarok has cruised to first place. Please tell me they are getting better rewards than just the round rewards individual that you can see there, because that is not good for finishing in first place individually on a Battle of Chalons. Please tell me they are getting something else. Ideally, I would have run away after sharing my account ID, but I decided to stay. Being a cheeky git goes hand in hand with being a cheeky monkey. Yes, it does. And we need plenty more of people like that in the world. 23 people watching. If you are joining and wanting to know the latest scores, there you are. I'm not going to shout them out. I've shouted them out a few times. What I will do is just go down slowly for the other ones so that you can have a look and see all of the individual people there. I've actually gone and shouted out every single person on this unless there is more than 92. Because that was what I shouted out. I shouted out all 92 people taking part in today's battle. I'm just going to continue down. Another question. I'm assuming there is only 92. I'm assuming the 8 people that haven't turned up, more importantly, TGT, they have had 2 people not turn up. I'm assuming they still get the first place rewards for winning Battle of Chalons. They don't physically need to turn up into today's final to get those rewards. Because that would be a bit harsh, wouldn't it? It really would. Let's go back to the hive of TGT. They are still going after people. They're not giving up. They're still going after people. I knew I should have spent my betting coins on inventory. Yeah, same here. I lost mine yesterday. And that's because I followed someone from YouTube chat who showed me a really good bet to have. Who did you bet on, incidentally? Yay Forest is another shout out as well from Mia. Fifthly Key. Feels like they have bet on someone else, probably Sagan's Empire or NGL, I would imagine. Scout report. This is for the portal. Oh, yes, we got a Defense 1 battle report, guys. This is from Vampire Resta from Ragnarok. Ragnarok lost 1.2 billion power. Vampire Resta lost 997 million. It was a 12 million march. The troop buff. Let's go and have a look at this. It was a ground troop attack, 6,668%. Actually, from a debuff. It's always hard to get ground debuff, isn't it? I've actually looked at my own account and trying to see if there's anything I can physically do with my own account in reference ground debuff, and it's very difficult. There always seems to be a lot for the ranged, quite a bit for the siege, but the ground is also always the hardest one. 11 people. We are definitely ending near. We're coming to the end of this stream. If you are interested in analytics, I can show you analytics today. I'm just going to show you what it looks like on here. If you've never seen YouTube analytics before, you're about to now. Let's go onto the scenes. Let's go onto the Tiba website. There you go. That is my YouTube analytics for this particular battle. 620 views. There are 10 people watching at the moment. 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Interesting stuff. I have seen bigger buffs from 8k up at K49. Yeah, I've seen the 8ks. There's definitely a lot of them. But yeah, I just want to give you a quick overview of what it looks like if you are a streamer. I always say as well, if you are someone who is thinking, could I potentially do that? Is that something that I can do in reference streaming? I am 47 years old. I started at the grand old age of 46 with my first ever live stream. And if I can do it at 46 years old, then anyone can do it at any age, genuinely. It's obviously a learning process. You learn so much at the beginning. You are going to make mistakes. You are going to have moments where you wish that you hadn't have said this, or you hadn't done that, or you hadn't created this. I'm still changing things all the time. There's always things I'm changing. But all I'm saying is, if you are watching this, wondering if you can do the same thing, go for it. RPR987 shared their ID. We haven't got enough IDs shared, actually, in today's chat. So I'm just going to go back over to the game and show you how to do this. Go into your avatar. Go into detail. And there is your ID under your name next to your avatar. Share that into the chat right now. And I will share that for some small rewards from Evony, who I keep pushing. And I'm hoping you're watching, Evony, to give bigger rewards for the people that watch these streams. Let's go back and see if there are still battles going on. 52 seconds ago. They've definitely dropped, haven't they? They've definitely dropped in reference the rallies going on, which is understandable. As I said, it wouldn't make sense to me with the scores the way they are now. There's nothing really to fight for. Everyone is finishing where they are finishing. So TGT Theria are finishing in first place. It's likely NGL are finishing in second. Sagan's Empire may do some random fight back to try and finish in second, but they're currently third. And NER New Era, server 1284, they joined just to take part. They knew they were mismatched on the power today, which is fair enough. They still made it to the final, so congratulations to them. But today wasn't their day, and that's okay. It's okay for that to happen. Okay, we have just 18 minutes left on the battle. I'll leave the scores up. I'm going to go grab myself my final drink of the day, and I will be back in 30 seconds. Okay, we are back. We are down to the final 15 minutes of today's battle. 15 people watching. That's absolutely fine. We're coming to the end of the stream. That's completely understandable. What I would say, those are the scores. If you joined late, New Era, joined, took the scores, didn't heal, left the battle. It was too big a match for them today, which is fair enough. In third place is Sagan's Empire 1564. I thought they were actually stronger than they actually are. Night Lords finished in second place, server 1344, and their score is 1.7 million. And in first place, comfortably in the lead, 800,000 ahead of second place, is TGT Theria. Very, very strong, well-oiled machine. Top 10, Ragnarok is going to get the individual scores. Dr. Guy is in second. Forest Lady is in third. So 2 from NGL, actually. operating the top, have the top 3 positions in the individual scores. Sagan in 4th, Onyx 5th, Lynn 6th, DJKR 7th, Pages 8th, Savage OG 9th, and in 10th is that name I can't pronounce. 42 likes on today's stream. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. We've had a little side joke trying to get to 40 likes for the daughter to get some Deliveroo pasta, which has been achieved. And as MJP has said, it's been fun. But the big winner today is definitely my daughter with the Deliveroo pasta being coming through. The reason I'm saying it's I don't mind, because she's recently had to change to a lactose dairy-free diet. So all of a sudden, all of those beautiful foods, all of those beautiful puddings and biscuits and all those kind of things that she's eaten in the past has all had to change. So it has been a little bit of a difficult change for her. So she deserves that today. MJP deserves an award singly for pushing everyone to try and get that. So well done to MJP as well. Also, there are some really big followers of the channel, and you know who you are. I'm not going to shout yous out, but there are some people that do genuinely support, watch, and like every video. And I just want to give a big shout out to all of those, because you know who you are. I appreciate it very, very much. It really does. You know, it makes me proud that there are people that do that and would consider doing that. So, joking aside as well, thank you to all of them as well. 22 people watching. That is the end for the scores for a moment. We've still got battles going on, which completely baffles me when you are so far in the lead. Carnivore Diet, have a look at that. Where are we at? We're not getting any more battles. I think that's where we're done. And there's another ID being shared there. Gator FG has shared their ID in the chat. This will be sent across to Evony via Facebook. They will then send rewards to all of the IDs that I have. Actually, while I'm just talking in the background, I might as well have the scores up for anyone who is joining. We've got a defense battle report to have a look at. Let me look at that first. This is from Nova, and it is against Ragnarok. 5 billion. Oh, it's a rally. Okay, so it was 5 billion that was taken off in that rally. How many people in total in the rally? Was 69 million people in the rally. So it was a very, very strong rally. 9,151%, ladies and gentlemen, on the ranged attack buff. 4,513% range debuff for the defender. You are probably looking at that like me going, wow, I can play for another 15 years. I am never going to see buffs like that. That's just not going to happen. And I would love to know how much it would cost to be the defender with those buffs and the attacker with those buffs. Because I would imagine a lot of money has been spent on that particular defense. But it's nice to see a rally battle report. So thank you to TGT for sharing that. Those are the individual scores. Those are the main scores if you are joining late. This battle has been over for quite a while, really. TGT have run away with it. They've cruised to victory, and they will be today's winners. We have 11 seconds ago. No, that one didn't land. Aurora Knights. Let's have a look at that one. Aurora Knights, she keeps jumping. She's very good at jumping. 11.7 billion is her power. Is she going to take a hit on this one? I doubt it very much. 28 people. I noticed a few people just joining in there. So every time I notice there is a peak in the watchers, I will just throw the scores on very quickly so you can see that. 11.7 billion. She moved. Shared a battle report. We've got another one. This is an attacks lost battle. And this was from Martin, 2.8 billion. Tried to throw some troops at Ragnarok, a whole 5,600 of them, and that obviously failed miserably, but we still get to see some buffs in there. Not that it makes much of a difference looking at those particular buffs, but what some insane stats from Ragnarok, who is going to finish in first place for the individual scores. They really do have some insane stats. What else? Team heal. Why do you need to heal? No one needs to heal. Oh, maybe you were sharing something. Started an alliance war. We've got another one going on. 5.4 billion. Let's have a look at this one. Pavetta jumped. Not taking that today. Ragnarok 92. Let's have a look at this one. Details 6.4 billion. Ragnarok has been defending resolutely throughout the whole of this particular battle today. They've also, of course, been the rally setter for NGL as well, so there's plenty of points that they've got from both defense and attack. Continue having a look. Aurora Knights, they're always chasing. She's always jumping. I don't know if she's done much healing today, but 6.2 billion. Maybe she's managed to jump enough that she's never actually been fully zeroed. Maybe that is her target, that she's trying to avoid everyone in being zeroed without having to use any heal speed ups. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's true because she's jumped again, but that could very much be the case. 6 billion. Let's go over to this one. They are, please reinforce me, said Vampire Resta. You need to share your chords, Vampire Resta. Because it's not always easy knowing where Vampire Resta is without a quick flick of the chords in chats. Can I see them on here? Yes, I can. Found them easy. Oh, there you go. They've now shared the chords. 8.1 billion is their power. Some reinforcements are coming in. There's also a rally going on in the background as well. I will stick with the defense of this 8.1 billion Vampire Resta and see what goes on. I like big buffs, and I cannot lie. See how I did that? I noticed it straight away on Corona. It was really good, and it deserved me to throw in my terrible rendition of I like big buffs. Let's have a look. 8.1 billion, still 8.1 billion. I'm not really sure if there is any change in that particular battle, or maybe they've even healed. Who knows? Show who's winning, please. Yes, of course. We are getting to the end of the battle. In first place is TGT Theria, server 1401, 2.6 million. In second place is NGL Nightlord, server 1344, 1.82 million. Let's have a look. Sagan's Empire, server 1337, 1.5 million. And we have New Era, who didn't join today. They did. They joined, but they haven't healed, and they accepted their fate from the very beginning. And as Let Rung has said, they were working good at barbecues today. There was a lot of burning castles. There was a lot of sausages being cooked on their alliance today. Right, where are we? We are literally coming down to the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes 39 seconds. This is where we are entering into the final moments of this particular battle. This is my opportunity to thank everyone that has been involved in today's stream. I do appreciate that very much. What I will do very quickly before I do the final scores is just jump into my Top Game Strategies website. This is a project I'm working on. I've had actually a few pointers today that I may need to be careful with a few things. TopGameStrategies.com is the website name. Train running in there in the background. And this is where I'm going to be sharing all of my videos and all of the guides that I am making. If we go into Evony, you can see we have a guide index. We have a beginner to pro where there will be 1 to 50 episodes in there. I'm going to make some different calculators and stuff in there as well. And then I've also got a start here. So you've got the beginner's guide, you've got a keep upgrade, we've got a resource guide, and you can work your way across. This is also very friendly for mobile as well. There are my strategy videos. I haven't uploaded all of them yet, but I am definitely going to be working on that. Heroes, Generals, and Champions, just to show you how I did the General. I did the recent one for Lafayette, and you're going to get table of contents and things like this. So if you wanted to jump down to the 3rd star specialty, you would be able to do that and see exactly what that star specialty is, as well as all of the different attributes and tables of all the different stuff that's in there, and then a nice breakdown of Lafayette and who you should be using in final verdicts, all of that kind of stuff as well. Frequently asked questions are going to be on all of the guides that I'm doing. And let me just go back into the Evony, make sure I haven't missed anything. The last thing to talk about is the community. And within the community, you are going to have all of these different forums that you can get involved with. This is something I'm going to be working on a lot, trying to build that. That is topgamestrategies.com. But let's go back to the final scores on the doors. Let's go back to the game scene. Let's have a look now. 3 minutes, 28 seconds to go. Score detail, just leaving it up there. I am going to be back in 30 seconds with the final scores. Okay, we are entering into the final few minutes of this battle. How long have we got left? We have got 1 minute and 49 seconds left. 43 likes on the live. So again, let me just give a big shout out to everyone for sharing and liking and supporting me on this channel. Been doing all game. What was that? Been doing all game. What was that? Just trying to see what that was in reference to. Not sure. Catching these crackers sleeping all game long. 5.8. They're still going for it. They're still fighting to the death on the scores. Let's have a look at what those scores are. TGT are today's winners. That is now assured. 2.6 million. Second place is also assured. Night Lords NGL server 1344. Sagan's Empire server 1337 on 1.5 million. And then in 4th place, if you are joining late, they turned up to the party. They allowed people to zero them, but they didn't do no healing. And that was NER, who are going to finish in 4th place for today's battle. We are literally down to the final minute, are we? Yes, we are. 30 seconds to go. So again, let's see if there's any last things going on. It doesn't look like it. It's kind of pointless to me at this stage, but there's still people willing to go and fight and continue to the death. Enjoyed the chat. Well done to the winners, and good luck getting ready for server versus server week starting tomorrow. Thank you, Cheeky Monkey, and good luck to everyone else that will also be competing in server versus server, and good luck to anyone who's doing any of the battlefields or anything like that going on. And well done to everyone that took part in today's Battle of Chalons final. That is the end of this particular battle for Season 14. I believe there are more live events that are going to be coming around very, very soon. These are the results, the official results, the final results. As I said, what I will do is I'll do a quick video where I will show you the breakdown of all the scores from all of the continents today in Battle of Chalons. Nice, quick, simple 3-minute video will sort that out, I'm sure. First place, TGT Theriat, server 1401, finished in first place. In second place, it is Night Lords, NGL, server 1344. SGE, Sagan's Empire, server 1337, is in third on 1.5. And NER finished in fourth place, server 1284. Let's have a look at some of the individual scores. I'm not going to shout them out. I am just going to be moving down them slowly so that you can look for anyone in particular in today's battle that you may want to know how they've performed, how they've got on. All of the performances, I'm sure, were amazing today. You can only fight with what you've got. You can only defend with what you have. And that is the way I see it. I feel everyone has been really good in today's battle. Enjoyed. Oh, yeah, I said that one. Woohoo. Have fun, everyone. I had fun at Build Your Empire. Make sure your daughter gets that wonderful pasta. I'm sure she's already thinking about it. And she's definitely thanking you for your hard work in making that happen. If you don't know what that is all about, 40 likes would have guaranteed her a Deliveroo pasta today. And we got 43. So that is impressive. I'm going to have to raise the bar on future ones, especially as we've got quite a few of the lives coming up very soon for Battlefield and things like that. Do let me know if you were involved in today's Battle of Chalons. Maybe you are watching this back. Do let me know how you got on and how your battle went today. I am going to be catching up on a few of the other streams that the other people made. I think there was a few people. There was, yeah, MGP. Yeah, exactly. Courtesy of MJP Pasta. Absolutely. Mimi just got past. No, I don't know. The other thing to mention as well before I go is I am going to try and jump back into a few more of the lives on the Evony Battlefields and also Server War. I did start to do a few of them just to test out how it works, and I was actually getting some really good advice from people on what and how to do things. So that is something that I'm looking to sort of get back into doing. I haven't done it actually because of the World Cup, and England are playing really well in the World Cup, and we're in the semi-finals, and yeah, I really didn't. I thought 40 was too much of a stretch, to be honest. I thought 40 was a decent high bar. I'm not sure what is. I actually did. But it just goes to show when we all come together, we can achieve great things, and that is my beautiful quote for the day. When we all come together, we can achieve great things. How cheesy was that? That's a nice quote. So that is it for today's battle. Those are the scores on the doors. Those are the 94 people that took part in today's Battle of Chalons Season 14 C5 final. Do support the channel by subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in another video very soon. Thanks for watching.